top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Aggies have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Moulton. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, that's not to start this up. Wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the right side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right in your way.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to fire. snagged in the middle. It's Strong. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets open down the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. A design run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Owens. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Back to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You've really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hand, it's Concepcion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Coming up, fourth down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, they're going to run to the football hard, they're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going right to work up top. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got it in the middle. It's Craven. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He fires one deep over the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The lone back's got it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He fires one deep down the right side.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Moulton. He's going to keep it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone. And boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggie. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The toss to the right. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Marshall. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he drops the throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game. Oh,
there he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them